Hey, what's up guys? I'm Mr. Chris with infotainment.com. Today I'm in a 24 and up Jeep Wrangler. I'm holding the OEM visor here. As you can see, there's no HomeLink, as well as there's no illuminated vanity mirror. The one that's installed in here does have the HomeLink as well as that illuminated mirror. If you want to see how I installed that, you're going to want to stick around. I'm going to show you how to do it. Alright, so where we're going to start is at our visor. And right on the top left side of our visor, we have two screws that are holding this on. They're T25 torque screws. And as you can see, this kind of covers one of them, but you still have room to pull that out. We'll go ahead and pull both of these out. Then unclip the right. Now we can set this aside. For the next step, we're actually going to jump over to the passenger side A-pillar. There is a harness behind here that we need to access to get power and the universal garage door signal to our mirror. So what we need to do is pop off this little cover down here at the bottom of our grab handle and the top one. And that's going to expose a 10mm bolt on the top and the bottom. We'll go ahead and pull that out of there. All right, now before we go ahead and pull this A-pillar off, we're going to have to pop our grill cover off. And this thing pops off pretty easy using our little panel tool here. Just held in with some retaining clips. Set that aside. Now we can pull this kind of down and up, and that'll release this whole A-pillar. And that exposes our harness. This is the harness that we need to tap off of. All right, so what we're gonna do here first is pop our clip down and unclip our harness. We'll grab the T-harness that's included with your upgrade and plug it right in. And there actually is enough room behind here to fit this whole harness, so you don't have to worry about it not fitting in here. What we're going to do from here is we're going to run this up over to the driver's side mirror. Now, if you notice on your harness, you're going to have two connectors. This is an optional connector. This is going to be if you have a passenger side interior mirror with a light that you wanted to install. This will give you power to that as well as the driver's side. If you don't have one, if you're just interested in the universal garage door or HomeLink visor portion of it, the other end you can just zip tie off and you can tuck this away. You're not going to need this side if you're only doing the driver's side mirror. All right, so I have our new HomeLink visor in hand. Something I wanted to note here, if you have gold or black clips in the original location that your original sun visor was held on with, you're gonna wanna select the appropriate HomeLink visor for your application. The gold and the black are slightly different, but since we are using a gold clip visor with gold clips that are in our roof, we don't have to worry about that. Just something to pay attention to before you order. But we'll go ahead and plug in our harness here. Just like that. And from here you can tuck the excess wire up and out of the way. I'll actually use a zip tie to secure that afterwards, but we'll get this visor up in here and we'll get the screws put back in. And when you're doing this, you want to make sure that the wire will not interfere with those screws going in. You don't want to pinch those wires. There we go. Now we'll throw the screws back up in there. All right, we're all mounted and ready to go. We'll go ahead and put the passenger side A-pillar back together, as well as our speaker grill, and then we'll move forward with the programming. All right, so now we're ready for the programming portion of the install. I have my security bypass here to bypass our gateway, which is underneath the dash, kinda above where your OBD2 port is. Let me see if I can pull these out of here. Here's one, and here's the other. So you got 2 plugs, and this is just a temporary bypass that we need to make here just so our programmer can talk to what it needs to talk to. Now that that's in there, we are now ready for the Genie programmer to make some changes to our BCM. So we'll go ahead and turn the ignition to the on position, or as in this case, it's a push to start. So we'll just hit the button once so the vehicle's on. Now we're ready to run our programmer, and we're just going to wait for the light to turn green, and that tells us that our programming was successful. All right. Now I'm going to give this a key cycle, so I'm going to turn the ignition off, wait a few minutes. I'll actually go ahead and reinstall our original gateway so you can remove the bypass and replug your harness back in, and then we'll give our HomeLink Visor a test try. All right, we went ahead and restarted the vehicle. Go ahead and test our visor here. You can see our interior vanity mirror lights are working, and we'll give this a press here. And there you can see our orange light is illuminating, telling us we are ready to program our garage door remotes to our HomeLink Visor. So from here, it's in your hands. You can program 3 different settings, 3 different remotes, or 3 different doors. I have mine personally on a family member's home, my home, and a parking structure. So it's very convenient, especially when you didn't have one before. You don't have all those little garage door remotes clipped everywhere. This incorporates it all into your visor. Very seamless, really a nice upgrade. So all of you guys that have been asking for this, we finally came out with the upgrade.
Guys, I hope you enjoyed that upgrade just as much as we enjoyed developing it. We were here established in 2008, and we've been helping over 100,000 customers do upgrades to their vehicle. So we carry this upgrade and so much more on our website, infotainment.com. We service what we sell. We have a whole staff that services parts all day long. We also have in-house advisors that can advise you and help you from start to finish. We also have a compatibility guarantee. As I mentioned in the video, we will get your 17-digit VIN number to ensure that everything is programmed to the modules for a seamless installation in your exact vehicle. We also have extended warranties for those of you who would like to take advantage of that. Those of you who pulled out your old gear and you don't want it just to sit in your garage forever, we actually offer trade-in value to your old gear. So be sure to go to our website for more information on that. Last but not least, if you have a request for your vehicle, you want a factory OEM upgrade for your vehicle and you don't see it on our website, we have a product request form that our research and development department looks at every single day. So request that product and we'll get back with you with a possible solution. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and have a great day.